It's Dizzy and Licorice. I have been working with her in the round pen. She's standing real nice and pretty right now. She can move. I don't care if she does. But been having a horrible time with her. If you know anything about relationship training, you're supposed to use, this is a 14-foot rope. It had a leather popper on it. And this is a puppy dog. Yeah, I have a good relationship with her. But Licorice has been nothing but trouble since I started working with her. Really started working on her the other day after I went to ride her, and she was horrible. Didn't want to listen at all. I thought she was going to start bucking, and I had worked with her some in the round pen before, never kept up on it the way I should. So the next day, I stuck her in the round pen. She was horrible. She's supposed to stay on the rail. She's supposed to walk when I tell her to, trot when I tell her to, canter when I tell her to, stop, back up, yada, yada, yada. She didn't want to listen. Constantly coming off the rails. Didn't want to move at all. And about the only way I could get her to move was to really go after her with this, not hitting her, but basically I was swinging it in her direction, smacking the ground with it, anything to try to get her to move and to stay where she was supposed to be. And finally got her listening to me. Next time I went to work with her in the round pen, I thought that she was going to be better. She was worse. I was exhausted by the time I was done working with her. And I still had more to do. And not only that, because of all the moving that I was doing, I have a bad right leg. Eventually I could possibly need a hip replacement. And I was running myself ragged. And it's like something's got to give. And there's only one thing that I could come up with. And I've heard him saying, not to do this. Yeah, but I've also heard some horses need a firecracker. Well, let me introduce you to the firecracker. This is my lunge whip. Normally they say don't use a lunge whip when you're doing relationship training. It just puts too much pressure on the horse. Well, this amount of pressure was exactly what she needed. I got her in there here this morning, started working with her, tried once again with my rope. Basically, she ignored it. So then I got out the lunge whip, and aka the firecracker, all I had to do was crack it one time, and what a difference it made. She immediately started moving. I was able to keep her on the rail a lot easier. Yeah, she was still coming off, but she listened a whole lot better. So if you have a horse that you've been trying to work in the round pen, and you are having all kinds of problems, as much as people tell you not to do it, you may need to use a firecracker, aka lunge whip. It means working a little bit on your end to make sure you're not using too much pressure, but it can make a big difference in getting your horse to listen. Now, when I work with her in the round pen next, which will be tomorrow, I will try using the rope again. I need to see if I can replace that end popper. And if that doesn't work, yeah, I will be using the lunge whip. Once I know that she's listening to me quite well in here, then I'll go back to working with her under saddle. So, hope that this video has helped to you, especially if you're facing frustrations with the horse, and I'll talk to you later.